What's going on, everybody? It's Leroy. Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal version. In the last episode, we took down the Team Rocket headquarters here in Mahogany Town, and we still aren't able to leave to the east until we get our first 7 gym badges. This guy's gonna keep blocking us, so even though we don't have the 5th and 6th gym badge, we can certainly go after the 7th gym badge while we're here in Mahogany Town, where we've got the gym leader Pryce, the teacher of winter's harshness. Yeah, winter is coming. Yeah, I can't believe it's already been like a year since Game of Thrones ended. That is crazy. Anyway, when you get inside the gym here, you're gonna find that it's way different than your typical gym. It's covered in ice. So when you go on the ice, you're gonna slide forward until you reach one of these landing spots. And this lady kind of says it best, you need to think before you skate. So yeah, you can't just walk around wherever you want here in the gym. One of the more interesting puzzles that you get here in the game, so right off the bat, we have skier Roxanne, who has a Jinx, and towards the end of the last video, my Eevee evolved into an Umbreon, so that's who I put up to the top of my team to start off this video. Let's go with a Shadow Ball to take out Jinx. Now, I don't have any Dark-type moves on Umbreon, which kind of sucks because he is a Dark-type, but Shadow Ball might as well be a Dark-type move. It's super effective against the same stuff, Psychic and Ghost, so it kind of gets the job done, and I'll go with a quick attack to finish things off here. Yeah, pretty nice debut for Umbreon, who isn't really going to be known as an attacking offensive Pokemon, although it's one of the best defensive tanks in the game, so we'll see how he does for us. And I still have the experience share on Elekid there, which I probably won't need for much longer. He's already at level 20. Anyway, let's get Umbreon out of there. Not that he wouldn't do a pretty good job in this gym, but I'll switch him out for the guy with the typing advantage, Quilava. So yeah, this is an Ice-type gym. Now, Ice-types are kind of weird because they're almost always paired with another typing. In fact, I don't think there was a pure Ice-type until Gen 3. So, you're not necessarily going to have the traditional, you know, black and white weaknesses for Ice types. For instance, this Pokemon right here, Dugong, is an Ice and Water type, so even though I'm Fire, which is super effective against Ice, it's only going to do neutral damage. However, I can go with a Rollout, which as a Rock type is super effective. And, you know, you don't need to be worried about Dugong's Water typing because it doesn't learn any Water type moves, so really it's just going to use Headbutt, Aurora Beam on you. Aurora Beam's not very effective against Quilava, so I'm kind of in good shape here, I don't need to worry about too much. Dugong's a really great defensive Pokemon, pretty hard to put damage on as you'll find out. But yeah, you just have to find a way to exploit one of its weaknesses. You can go with Fighting, Rock, Electric, a lot of different ways to get the job done. And that's going to get us up to level 26. So yeah, you'll probably have something super effective against these guys. Grass also works. Although, of course, Grass is weak to Ice, so that's a little tougher to pull off, but you will find that there are some Water types scattered around throughout this gym, so there's going to be some portions of it that work out pretty well for your Grass types. For instance, this guy over here, I believe, is a good example, so let's switch out from Hot Sauce and over to Sunflora. Yeah, it can be a little deceiving that you go into an Ice-type gym thinking you're going to plow through it with your Fires, and then suddenly you're facing a bunch of Water types, so yeah, this guy says he knows Pryce's secrets. So yeah, we'll want to make sure we get the inside scoop after we defeat him. And we got a Snowboarder, it's Border Douglas. And this guy's got some Shelter on his team, so yeah, let's go ahead and use Growth here to boost up our special attack. Seems to be the pretty good method when we got big teams to face. Shelter does have Aurora Beam, but Shelter isn't even an Ice type, it's just a poser. It's a pure Water type, so it doesn't gain that Ice typing until it evolves. But yeah, I always thought they tied the Water and Ice types together too much. They should have made them, I mean, even in the trading card game, they're only like one type, so I guess that says it all, but yeah, we're gonna split some XP there. And, oh, here's the Cloyster, so yeah, this is the one you gotta watch out for. Cloyster, yeah, it's got some of the highest defense in the game, so make sure you're using special attacks because its special defense is complete trash. So that'll be a nice one-hit KO, probably thanks to that growth boost. And that gets us up to level 25. Nice, rocking and rolling here. And Blackout's at level 21. Seems like just yesterday he was a baby hatching from an egg. Now he's at level 21. And we just got another Shelter to finish it off, so Mega Drain away. I gotta take an Aurora Beam, but I'm sure I'll heal up all that health when I... That is one thing I'll miss about Mega Drain. I'm gonna learn Petal Dance here in a few levels, which will be my new Grass-type move, and it's really powerful. Way more powerful than Mega Drain. And I am gonna miss getting that, you know, just free hit point healing all the time, but, you know, I'll sacrifice it for the power. It'll be worth the trade-off. So yeah, that'll do it for the border. And he's gonna tell me Pryce's secrets. Ooh, here we go. What do you got for me? The secret behind Pryce's power. He meditates under a waterfall daily to strengthen his mind and body. Well, obviously, dude, everybody does that. Let's come along this way, back down here. Now, this is actually the spot that gets you to Pryce when you land on these two pads, but we don't want to go quite to the gym leader yet. We still got some more work to do. This gym has a slippery floor. It's fun, isn't it? But hey, we're not playing games here. Whoa, dude, we're not playing games here. Isn't it fun? No, no one's having fun here. What is that smile? Wipe it off your face. This is serious business. I'm Border Brad. No one has fun in my gym. Yeah, I can already tell I hate this guy, Border Brad. He has the perfect name to go with his crappy attitude. Oh, look at these slippery floors. It's fun, isn't it? Wrong, nobody has fun on my watch. I'm Border Brad. Okay, so rant over. This guy has a Swinub that's gonna use Powder Snow. That's kind of your Ember or Water Gun of ice types. And Mega Drain is going to dish out some super effective damage because Swinub is part ground type, so you can exploit that weakness. Yeah, so basically every ice type is part some other type, so you'll have to get a little creative with each individual Pokemon in here. They all have slightly different weaknesses and stuff. So we'll go with another Mega Drain. And this is working out pretty well, because it's basically just recovering all the Powder Snow damage, which is super effective, but still not doing much. Yeah, Sunflora's got some pretty good special defense, so he's able to take those hits. And that's going to finish the job. There we go, we defeated Border Brad. And don't worry, I didn't have a smile on my face for 1 second that whole time. I'll be sure to be serious. Do you see how serious we are? Jeez, what is this guy, like a Reddit moderator or something? Anyways, oh, we got one last trainer down here in the bottom left, so let's stick with the Sunflora strategy. And he says he's gonna freeze my Pokemon so I can't do a thing. Well, you can't really just, you know, you kinda have to rely on luck to freeze Pokemon. That's one thing this game is lacking. They should have had a move that just automatically freezes you. Kind of like how you can, you know, put stuff to sleep or paralyze them. They didn't have anything to just freeze Pokemon. That would have been kind of cool. I'm going to start off with a couple of growths for this fight. Just going to use Aurora Beam. That's super effective, but Seal is just a plain old water type, so it doesn't get that same type attack bonus or anything. And I'll go with, yeah, a couple of these. I'm going to make sure I'm all ready to go for... I think this guy has a Dugong at the end of his team, so that's the one you really got to look out for. And we'll get all that back with a Mega Drain. Yeah, it would be kind of cool if there was a move that just froze you automatically, but maybe it'd be a little bit too cheap since the frozen status condition is one of the toughest to deal with. It'd probably have to be a really inaccurate move, like, I don't know, 50% accuracy or so. And that Mega Drain is going to be a one-hit KO, a bunch of health restored, so yeah, Sunny's looking in good shape. This might be the strategy I use to take on the gym leader, too. And he's got this Dugong, which is the tough cookie on the team, so yeah, we'll go with the Mega Drain. Now, Dugong's Aurora Beam is actually a little bit more intimidating because he is an ice type, so it does 3 times damage, but Sunflora can take it like a champ. Dugong isn't a fantastic offensive Pokemon. All of its stats are kind of leaning towards the HP and special defense, so yeah, it can even take my Mega Drain quite well, despite all the stat boosts, but one more will finish off the job. And I'm pretty impressed with how Sunflora is doing in here. Yeah, the Aurora Beam's super effective, but my special defense is pretty dang good too, so we're able to take this guy out, and I think, what does he still have, another Seal on his team or something? Almost up to level 26, but Elekid, on the other hand, gets up to level 22. Yeah, I'll probably be able to take that experience share off by the time I'm done with this gym. So we got one final Seal. And yeah, maybe we'll need this one crucial level up for the Gym Leader Pryce, because I think I'm going to go with Sunflora. I'm liking how he's doing against the Seal and Dugong here. Those are a couple of Pokemon that Pryce uses, so yeah, I'll be impressed if Sunflora can take down another gym all by himself, kind of like he did against Whitney. But, you know, with all the hate that Sunflora's been getting for years, maybe it's just his time to shine. So Sunny's up to level 26, and yeah, I think we're ready to go for the Gym Leader. Darn, couldn't do a thing. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna do it for all the gym trainers in here. So the only thing we have to do now is take on the Gym Leader. So I'm gonna go back and heal at the Pokemon Center, and then we'll go figure out this puzzle really quick, which isn't really anything that tough, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, to get through this puzzle really quickly, here's all you're going to do is start on the left side and go all the way up to this dude. Come over here, go down, and you basically want to make your way to these two squares at the bottom here. Once you get to these, then you know you basically are in the right spot. Then you go up and over just like that. So here we go, it's Pryce. Pokemon have many experiences in their lives just like we do. I too have seen and suffered much in my life. Since I am your elder, let me show you what I mean. I have been with Pokemon since before you were born. I did not lose easily. I, Pryce, the Winter Trainer, shall demonstrate my power. I've been battling Pokemon since before you were alive. Yeah, whatever, old man. I bet you don't even know how to use a computer. This is Leader Pryce. He's got a Seal on his team. That's not an Ice type. So yeah, Seal is a crappy water type. It's gonna know Headbutt, Aurora Beam, Icy Wind, and Rest. Remember that moveset because his next Pokemon, Dugong, knows the exact same moves. So I'm gonna go with a Growth here to get my special attack going up. I'm not too worried about Seal knocking me out or anything, so I'll go with that boost. Here's the Aurora Beam he likes to use. Now, as Seal and Dugong don't know any water types, so feel free to go in there with your fires if you have to. Now, I'm going to go with the Mega Drain here, and I have a little hunch, guys. So, the Seal does know the move Rest, so I kind of want to trick him into using Rest on his Seal. Show you what I'm talking about in a minute. You might want to take this to your advantage if you have some moves like Growth. So go ahead and put the Seal right in this little range, right about there. That's perfect. We don't want to knock him out quite. So now he's going to be basically tricked into using Rest, so I'm going to go back to Growth. This is just kind of pulling the prediction card. Yeah, there he goes, back to sleep. So this will give me an opportunity to get some kind of over-the-top special attack boost with Growth. Because yeah, that's my second one, and he's going to be asleep for the next couple of turns. So yeah, let's just get as many of these in as possible. Seal is the last thing we got to worry about. Like I mentioned, it's not that great of an offensive Pokemon, so I can kind of get away with things. Now, I don't want to mess around when it comes to his Dugong later, or even his Piloswine for that matter, so this is kind of the perfect Pokemon to set up on. And he's going to wake up this turn, but that's fine, I'll go with another Growth. I mean, this Aurora Beam's not going to do much damage, and the one-hit KO is probably going to restore almost all this health anyways, so it's about 5 Growths. I mean, that should be plenty. We could use one more, but probably won't even need it. Let's go with Mega Drain. Oh, and it looks like my Quick Claw is going to come in handy there. I'm actually going to go first, so I'll for sure get all that health restored. And this thing is basically over now. Well, I shouldn't say that. He still has a chance. We'll see what happens here. Depends who he goes to next, I suppose. And it's going to be his Dugong, so Dugong is just obviously a much tougher version of Seal. It has the Ice typing now, so Fighting is the way to go if you have it. Rock types work really well. I recommend the move Rollout in particular, but Dugong is a really good special defensive Pokemon, so your Electric and Grass isn't going to do quite as much as you might prefer, although when you have 5 Growths boosted up, you're going to have a pretty easy time, so let's go ahead and give it a Mega Drain. That Aurora Beam is going to be its main attack. It's going to know a couple of Ice-type moves, like I mentioned before, Aurora Beam and Icy Wind. Icy Wind is less powerful, but it will lower your speed stat, so for whatever that might mean to you. Now, Mega Drain is going to get the one-hit KO, shouldn't be a big surprise there. And yeah, this guy is basically screwed, and if you can get past that Dugong, you're probably in a good spot. That is his main kind of tanky Pokemon. Now his highest leveled is Piloswine, which is a ground and ice type, so really I should be switching out of here, but I really want to get the clean sweep with Sunflora. So Piloswine knows Blizzard, Icy Wind, and Fury Attack. Those are its offensive moves. And Piloswine isn't much of a special attacker, so it doesn't really have that great of a moveset for itself, but Blizzard is always something you gotta look out for, a pretty deadly ice-type move. I think I'll just go with a Mega Drain here, and... oh snap, it's Blizzard! This is what they were talking about when they said winter is coming! Can you hold on, Sunny? Can you oh yes, he did it! Let's go! Sunflora, the MVP, baby! Not one gym, but 2 gyms that I have cleared out solo with Sunny. Let's go. So yeah, I mean, what I probably should have just done is gone Poliwhirl, because he resists the ice types, and that's probably what you should do with Piloswine, just send in a water type and surf him. But I just had to live on the edge there with Sunflora, and that's gonna get Elekid up to level 23, so yeah, caught up for the rest of the team now. I am impressed by your prowess. Nice. With your strong will, I know you'll overcome all of life's obstacles. You are worthy of this badge. See, that's how you do it, Whitney. That's how you properly give someone a badge. So there we go, we got the Glacier badge. This is one of the best gym badges in the game because it's going to boost up both your special attack and your special defense by 12.5%. You get to use Whirlpool outside of battle, and you get TM16, which teaches Icy Wind. It's a pretty decent ice-type move, which you might need to make use of, because not everybody can learn Ice Punch. Not everybody has hands to punch with, so yeah, Icy Wind's pretty decent. It lowers the opponent's speed stat, and you're probably going to need some ice moves for the later portions of the game with all the dragon types and stuff. And for whatever reason, they got rid of the Ice Beam TM in this game, so you might have to rely on Icy Wind or Blizzard or something. Okay, I guess I'm talking to this guy now, because I'm trapped here. Pryce is something, but you're something else. That was a hot battle. That bridged the generation gap. Wow, bridged the generation gap. This guy should be an author or something. That's one way to put it. Yeah, and of course we are now on the winning trainers list. Mahogany Town Gym Leader Pryce. Winning trainers, Leroy. And I gotta say, I think it's worth going and fighting Pryce before Chuck and Jasmine. In a lot of ways, he's the easier gym battle. And on top of it, you get that special attack and special defense boost, which is pretty unbeatable. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. We're still not able to go to the east towards the Icy Path because you're going to need actually 7 total gym badges before doing that, not just the 7th gym badge. So before I go and actually get the 5th and 6th gym badge, I want to do a couple more things up north here at the Lake of Rage that's been available since clearing out the Team Rocket headquarters. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.